Alright, here we go. Welcome back, friends, strangers, and enemies. We are here with some more Final Fantasy XVI. I apologize for the audio issues that I had last time, but that has since been rectified. Again, I have been having all sorts of issues with this stupid computer lately. Especially with the audio issues. And, still need to do something about a slipcover for the background noise as well. Something else I'm gonna have to look to in the near future, but yeah, last time we left off, we had some pretty satisfying progression. That big bastard Hugo from the beginning of the game, who was banging what the hell's that one lady's name? Was Guinevere or Guinevere or something like that. Chopped his hands off. I was hoping that we would end up killing him, but yeah, I'll satisfy. I'll settle for him losing his abilities and having his arms lopped off, because that's yeah, that's got to be a torturous existence for him, and I am all about that for evil individuals. Like, no sympathy for bad people, but yeah, let's jump back into this and kill some more scumbags. I think last time we left off, we also ended up finding a griffin as well. And now we are checking on Jill, I believe.
Ah, Clive.
Oh, her again.
Oh, yeah. How's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
You know, just to be doubly safe, I should probably check the audio on this again anyway. Like, open up my phone, see if the playback is coming in the same as on my headset. Because if it isn't, and I end up doing another entire stream where it's all, like, messed up, I am going to be more than a little annoyed about that. I may have gotten some echo there for a minute, but it appears everything is running great.
Don't keep Gav waiting. He seemed excited.
Oh, that's all you have to say? What about you? What's on your mind?
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a curse breaker's brand. But it's my first time, and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
I don't remember that from last time.
You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden. And we must lift that burden in order to go undetected.
I don't remember those things being fatal to be removed.
And we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply, so
Yeah, so another fetch quest.
the new leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go. Oh, thank you. No one knows herb lore like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. Fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Maybe I should get that taken care of before going to see Jill again. I don't think I'm going to get every single side quest in this game done, but I want to do some of them at the very least. I'm assuming that's it. It's got the green exclamation mark over it. Yeah, here we go. Oh, damn it, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. I wanted my chocobo.
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Okay, so I didn't need the chocobo.
Now. This might take a while.
Oh, I'm having an easier time remembering the controls than I have when I've played this before. Usually takes me a little while to get back in the swing of things, but I'm doing pretty well, I think.
It's over. This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
That's lavender. I think. Looks like lavender anyway. Okay, and we can actually, you know, I don't know why I don't do this while I'm at the hideaway. I can just go to the map and fast travel like this instead of running all over the place to get back to the dock when I'm over there. But that was a fairly short mission. I just need to get this stuff back to What's-His-Face and then go see Jill.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is unless I...
You'll do fine. Talia trusts you, which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood.
Oh.
Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals.
Okay, so the...
I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives, and the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Talia. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physicist's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
Alright, so the ink that they use for the brands has some sort of a toxin in it then. I'll buy that.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal.
That's
Where
about
did you
his
get
new
him in
ability.
the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
Certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened.
I was always under the impression that he was Jill's.
Right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf, It had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
Okay, so
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health.
that's kind of what I am concerned about. Like,
Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
if both
There you are!
Torgal and
Everywhere for you! Bernard's here! I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
if both Torgal and Jill have ice abilities, then I'm assuming that one of the two is going to end up dying, so we have that ability down the line, because that's... I mean, God forbid that happens at all, but I have a pretty bad feeling about that.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Thought we were supposed to visit Jill.
I think I'll wait till it's all Wednesday.
Okay, we're gonna listen to some more,
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad
well, like
sightings
exposition
of
over the map.
soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? He?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Oh, Clive, you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest.
Okay, who do we have? Oh, Uncle.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
Live, my boy! Tub a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
I like him. I hope he lives too.
Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye,
and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries for us. Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Hoping that little kid gets killed too.
Very good.
Like, that will absolutely destroy her, so...
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan.
Okay, does he know that he was quite literally disarmed? Or...
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance?
I wonder.
If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built.
Okay, this asshole needs to die too.
The Empire will live on.
Apathetic, power-hungry fuckwad.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
Hmm?
Prepare for battle.
Sire.
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
Somehow I get the feeling that he's going to end up defecting to Clive's side.
May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Wait, was that his son?
Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
Okay, he's definitely going to defect then. And this... that smug smile.
was Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
I keep on saying it. I just cannot wait to kill that bitch.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
Okay, here we go again.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Ein Herja, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed, days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Okay, so we're gonna go and kill him now, right?
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning. as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Camberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
You better not fucking die here, man.
Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
He sounds vaguely like John Cleese. I know it's not him, but it's just vaguely similar sounding voice.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head.
I mean, two birds with one stone.
I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav,
He seems fine. Like, what the hell, man?
You can count on us.
What's wrong, Gav?
It's this gold your uncle gave us. Are you sure it's all right for us to take it?
My uncle isn't easily refused. Especially where dispersing his wealth is concerned.
But 2,000 talents. I don't even know how much that is in Gil.
Is the price of a quayside mansion in the Crystalline Dominion. He sold one to fund our endeavor. He was hoping to part with it anyway, what with war brewing in the region. And, luckily for him, a Sambraquan noble was willing to pay over the odds for a foothold in the Holy Emperor's neighborhood.
But still, 2,000 talents? I mean, is it normal for nobles to give away that kind of money?
It's normal for my uncle.
Fuck me. Oh, the other half live, eh?
Well, now that we've got a few gil to rub together, do you think it'd be alright if I splashed out on a few bottles of Lost Twins' finest?
Here, leave some for the rest of us, Otto. If he's filling his cellar, I'm filling our larder, starting with a barrel of the best salt-cured northern salmon.
I'll leave you to decide how best to use it. Just don't spend it all at once, all right? All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart.
Oh, we're not going to talk to Jill or anybody else?
Come, let us away to adventure. I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Riddle of the Sands. Ah, damn it. Again. Okay, so I don't have all the controls.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well,
Oh.
Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Going to have to uninstall that game. I'm thinking about getting rid of that.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Yeah, I tried playing that Ghostbusters game in my own time, but it just doesn't really seem like my cup of tea. I actually ended up starting up Doom again, because I was thinking about picking up that, what was the latest Doom game that came out? I think it was like Eternal or something.
Lord Cook has finally made his move.
I'm not a big fan of that series except for the first game, but I feel that if I replay the third game, or, excuse me, finish the third game, replay the remake, and then play Eternal, maybe I'll develop a bit more of an appreciation for it, but, I don't know, just...
Good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Okay, so am I supposed to be following you, or... Oh, your AI was just acting up. But yeah, like I was saying, when it comes down to it, there are so many better games that I could be playing than Doom, like Halo, for example. Just, yeah, I don't really see anything all that special about that game series. Oh, what do you see, Torgal?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Oh, Joshua's here. Are we finally going to meet face to face now?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who could better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. You must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
I'm wondering if they're going out of their way to avoid Clive for some reason or another. Well, there's obviously that one entity that they're like he's trying to protect his brother from, but I think that's kind of taken care of for the time being.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead Skim, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Uh-oh.
Let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
Okay, and
You two are travelers, are you not?
not gonna be reunited just yet.
Companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads. But we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
I like him.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Yeah, just Yeah, can't forget the ale and chocobo soup, or whatever that was. I think he already ate the soup. That was probably bread.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
Also, I love how that grid's up there, just to ensure that we can't walk in on Joshua at all.
Your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
They better have a damn good reason for keeping those two brothers apart for so long. Yeah, I may actually end up crying when they get reunited.
Clive?
Yeah, you just missed him. This is frustrating.
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Tell him. Whatever.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Let him come.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Lighting for Gilbert's sake, for a bearer.
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Dalamil is famous for its spas, its markets, and its smithies. Somebody at one of those might be able to help you.
Alright then.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's family.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
Can I help you?
Yes.
Will Turner.
A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furter knows.
Wait, incense! What?
Excuse me. Are you Furter?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the Desert Hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
And ambush.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
Yep.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business, you're likely to lose it.
Well, that was easy. Then again, with the exception of that one boss battle with Typhoon, I believe it was, this game overall has been pretty easy.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in. Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Plates and pots!
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Take a sniff, good sir.
My carpets.
Is this the place?
Hugo's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
So it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Delamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
More fetch quests.
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? because they get me what I want. Always.
Okay, fetch quest.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Okay, so we're destroying the crystal after all.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
No. Somehow, I feel if you go off on your own, you're gonna get killed. Like...
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that he's off on his own now. He's gonna get himself captured or killed.
Light, meat and dark. You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the rock and the men of the rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off. Do you think that'll be better?
Kneaded to a silken softness.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, we have to destroy the crystal.
Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer. Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons.
Oh, or maybe not.
Buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Why's the tavern shut?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
He's in an altercation, isn't he?
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush these days. Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Hugo spoke of.
Ah, that preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
I need to drink.
I can relate to that, lady.
Fucking men of the wrong.
Ooh, dog. Can we pet you too? No? That's okay. I still have my Torgal. Good boy. Good boy.
Now feel good, boy.
Good boy. Okay, so
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of...
have to head back outside of town and circle around, I'm guessing.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Do you think they'll be back soon? Need a new dress? If they pay any
Or no, that's not a path.
Fresh bread. Juiciest meat. The finest fabrics.
Okay, how the hell am I supposed to get around? Like, I didn't see any other paths inside the city. Or town, or whatever this is. Ah. Here we go. Holy shit, he is moving. Wow. For an old man, he can move pretty damn fast. What do we have here? 10 gil.
I'll take it from here.
Ambush.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh?
What brings you here? Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem. My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
It's not over yet, Uncle.
Good! I'm just getting warmed up.
Oh, I should... Yeah, that guy's got... I'm assuming that's probably healing magic that he's using, so I should kill him first. Damn it, missed that one.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
Nope, not at all.
My performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. And you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best. How long have you been watching? Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so...
Yeah, his name could have been Winky.
Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. Those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much. Greybeard. Here, wear this.
Desert Rose.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Hugo.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
We are lost to land. To Isaac Elise.
trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
I'm not going to sleep with you if that's what you want.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle.
Excuse me. Still think that we're going to end up destroying the crystal regardless while we're out here.
Is it true? Well, this is no good. Explain why we haven't been getting our fair share of late.
Yes, they're quite sort of.
They've opened the gate.
Hugo was true to his word.
Back to the fight.
We should get going soon.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Hugo?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists.
Yeah, nothing I can't handle.
Include our allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Sid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on? There it is, Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize.
Oh? What are we apologizing for?
After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor.
I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back.
Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed.
You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father, who would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
Well, I don't think they're gonna kill him off screen, so
nephew.
It's putting me a little less on edge now.
Catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales.
Oh, welcome, Random Zero.
Next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kuka.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too. I really hope that he doesn't either. Like, I don't think that they'll kill him off screen, so it's putting me a little more at ease that he's departing for the time being. Alright, time to kill Hugo. How's that working out for you, bastard? Because you deserve pain. You got what you deserve.
Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough. And you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harvard.
I have been doing the side quests. I'm just kind of pacing myself with them.
Hugo, you are weak. But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation.
Okay, so we are destroying the crystal.
Advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo?
Some are only available once, and if you go to the main story, you miss out on them. Oh.
But others have suffered a similar fate.
I thought that they would have kept. Didn't know that the side quests went away after progressing in the story.
Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Starting to think that blue guy is oh, that guy right there who's talking. I think the guy from Mech in the Village was,
Muthos is here. Very well.
Oh.
It shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
What the fuck is that? Okay, so we have orcs now.
Orcs.
And I actually got the creature's name right. I mean...
Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
I knew they were orc-like, but I didn't know if Final Fantasy had a different name for them. Into the darkness.
But the beast meant part of the Waluda army now. How the hell did that happen?
Go ask Saruman. Yeah, I never have been the greatest at stealth, so not even going to try. These orcs, I'll call them Exhalin? Okay.
Taken over the entire mine.
Ah, damn it. Oh, that one's dead already. Okay. There we go. What cuts?
So much for the men of the rock. Dalmekia's finest.
Oh, we have one shooting at us with a bow up there? Or, oh no, that's some sort of a magic staff. Wait, was that a gun? No, that's a staff. For a minute there, I thought it was like one of those firework guns like in Ghost of Tsushima. Alright. Level up. No bots today, surprising. Yeah, I haven't had any bots in a while now. Something that was pretty cool was when I was doing the Coffin of Andy and Lele stream, there were a couple of new viewers who popped in for that. Though it doesn't appear that they are showing any interest in my other videos. Maybe I should leave that stuff alone. Buy the cheap stuff? I think I should leave it alone so I can unlock the other abilities that I don't have before I decide to upgrade anything else.
This must be the way out.
You can upgrade? Yeah, that's what the like, I'm assuming what all these other abilities are. I did, like, or did I? Yeah, I'm trying to think now. Because I'm pretty sure that I purchased the same skill a couple of times, which means upgrading. Oh, you're a bit of a mess up, aren't you? I didn't sneak past the other ones either. Okay, so this thing's weak to electricity, it seems. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can upgrade those skills. Like, I'm confident that I had all the fire abilities purchased and the others are just, like, upgradable. One of the side quests lets Joshua join your party. Oh. Interesting.
By the flames.
I'm assuming that's gonna...
Come on, Torgal.
That's gonna be like after we end up reuniting in-game, though.
Kupka never did do things by halves.
Like
As if
these...
taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Like, these two still haven't reunited just yet.
Let the trial begin.
What the hell?
With me, Torgal.
Fine Howard.
Goofy ass hitboxes. Yeah, that was a little strange. Use electric... That's what I was doing. But it doesn't matter because I ended up defeating him anyway.
Seems we're expected.
Alright, let's kill him.
So this is the power of Muthos.
Did the orcs do this too?
Was that something over there? Yes, it was a chest. Groovy.
More of them.
Imagine how easy a medieval Final Fantasy game would be if the guy you play was God. I think God is a bit of a stretch, but Clive is pretty up there. He's a pretty powerful dude.
What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him? All right.
Okay, I could have sworn I had this ability, like, enabled when I was fighting the other Wraith. Alright, enough of this padding. Let's kill Hugo. Let's chop his head off, just like we did with his bitch girlfriend. I mean, technically, Sid was the one who cut off his girlfriend's head, but you get the idea.
These nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima?
Yeah, I got plans for February. My plans pending Koromaru. Oh yeah, the Persona 3 Reload is coming out in February. Looking forward to doing that when that ends up arriving. I'm just hoping that they decide to patch the censorship crap when it does come out. Like, if there was a way to mod my Xbox so it could be uncensored, I'd do it, but, unfortunately, I don't have the know-how for that.
Nice try.
You know, I had a hacker friend who could probably have helped me mod my Xbox, but since we don't work at the same place anymore, we kind of don't really keep in contact. Like, still have his number in my phone, but I haven't spoken to him in quite a while now. Okay, where am I supposed to go now? Oh, here we go.
You've been busy, Kupka.
soon as you mentioned the censorship crap, I remember that Ukraine video you sent a couple months ago. Yeah, that's, that was fun to edit. Whew.
The heart. He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Toggle.
Whoops. Okay, so I'm guessing we go back downstairs again. The dentist fucked up your tooth. I think I have a dentist appointment coming up on Monday myself, so yeah, I'm not really looking forward to that. Okay, not back down this way. Was I just supposed to go through the other door up there? Yeah, if that's the case, you may want to get that checked out again. Like, can't imagine what's causing it to bleed like that, but, yeah, that's gotta really suck. Oh, it was this door that I was supposed to go through. How the hell did I miss that?
Just what I needed. Ready for DDD? What do you mean DDD? Tastes
Destroy Dick Never heard of that one before.
My everything. I've missed you so much. Kuka!
Oh, she's back.
I swear to you, my love. We will never be parted again.
Was she naked? It didn't look like she was wearing anything. Oh, yep, she's naked. And Ifrit.
Get away from her!
Well, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. Ooh, kinky.
Oh shit, he's priming. Not now.
I think you kinda need to do this, Clive. He's gonna turn into some giant fucking monster. You're going to need a Ifrit here.
Come on. Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without. Come to me, Ifrit!
Okay, so who is this hooded person? Like, I thought that was Joshua to begin with, but this is somebody else apparently. Alright, here we go. You know, it's fitting that you say turn into a kaiju. I was actually going to say this is a kaiju battle. And he looks like demonic Apocalypse from X-Men. The guy from Resident Evil 3, you mean Nemesis? Nemesis only had the one eye, so, I guess I could probably see a little bit of Tyrant in him. Maybe like the Code Veronica one. You know, I forgot what Ifrit's other... Let's see. Alright. Yeah, that does kind of look like the Tyrant. Still gotta play Code Veronica, played Survivor 3 times, it's nostalgic for you.
Nice trick.
Code Veronica is kind of overrated in my eyes. I mean, like, it has two characters in it who I don't really care for, so it's not exactly on my top 10 list, but I'll go back and I'll play it once every now and then. Or you can play the Cliff Notes version and do Dark Side Chronicles. On stream? Haven't streamed it just yet, but I may do that in the future. Clive has learned the ability Brimstone from Titan. Hold and release R2 and square to emit a violent explosion. Alright.
Let's give this a try. Not bad.
Damn it. Something that would hit him. This music is so good too. I'm gonna reply to this. I'm gonna make it hard for myself by picking the highest difficulty. Alright. Oh, are you a fan of South Park at all, Random Mark Zero? No, never watched it. They recently did a special called, I think it was Join the Pandaverse. It was basically making fun of Disney and how Kathleen Kennedy keeps fucking things up. It was... it's worth the watch. You should check it out. Played Stick of Truth and enjoyed it. Stick of Truth was a pretty fun game. I think the Fractured But Whole was better though. Ah, shit, I looked away for a minute. Did I just miss one of those? Oh, nope, here we go. He just ate his GF. Yeah, I think... second scenario for this boss fight. And now we're going metal. Interesting. Not sure if that really fits for the medieval setting, but I can dig it. Remember the thing I did to you a couple streams ago? Well, I did it to another streamer and he said, I'm not crying about it, I'm embracing the balls, and it sounded so funny. I do not remember what you were referring to exactly. Oh, just put balls in your chat, cry about it. Ah, okay. Ah, damn it. Oh, do I have to do this all over again? Like, running up his arm? Come on. Let me kill you already. Come on. Okay, is there something under his hand that I can hit? Or no, just have to hit the fingers? This is going to be an annoying slog, isn't it? Oh, oh. Here we go. Never mind. Why does the person singing this song sound like a text-to-speech program? Like... Okay, that sounds a bit better. Okay, now it's actually starting to sound like Power Man 5000. I'm actually liking this now. I mean, like, I was liking it before the lyrics, but now I am liking it with the lyrics. Just wasted that. Okay, no way that I can upgrade Ifrit's abilities at all. Make this battle go a little quicker. You're laughing your ass off? Why is that? Alright, here we go. Off comes the other arm. How are we doing? Yep, there we go. Nice. Yesterday in biology class, you were talking about calories. One guy said you lose more calories from 5 minutes of sex than running 3 miles. And someone recorded it said it to Bruno. That's funny. Damn it. Almost there. Just about halfway done. Starting to think that I may have squandered those firelights. This is kind of hard to land hits on this guy here. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, he's definitely not going to stay in close enough proximity for me to use that other ability. Oh, maybe he was. Looks like I got him. Groovy. Wait, what the fuck? Nice. That may have been the longest boss battle yet. I would smash that Titan guy's GF. She was fairly decent looking. Oh, wow. He's completely decimated now. Okay, what the hell's wrong with you now, Clive? Oh. Oh.
What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains unleashed.
That guy again.
Every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Jill is back at the hideaway, I believe.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your druids. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
And this is the guy that Joshua is supposed to be meeting with, right?
Forgive me, Terence, that you are my master. But alas,
I will always be your loyal servant.
should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this?
My father's orders. What were they? Quickly! Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and... Gah!
Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you. We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. No, I admit. I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Prince Dion of the House Lesage. I have
It's still pissing me off that he hasn't made contact with Clive yet. Okay, back to the hideaway. And after whatever the next cutscene is plays out, I am going to shut down for the night. Oh, no cutscene at all. Just returning to the hideaway. Yeah, well, that is going to have to wait until next week. Because it is 4 a.m. and wasn't supposed to be streaming this long, but I had a later start, and I figured I may as well stream a bit later to get my 2.5 hours in, which is almost 3 hours at this point. But, yeah, Hugo's death, that, didn't seem as satisfying as it was to, cut his hands off. See him, like, what's the word? Like, lament over that, but, yeah. Still really enjoying this game, looking forward to getting back into it next week, but for now I am going to shut down. Tomorrow, hopefully, I will be able to finish Dead Space, and on Sunday we are going to be doing some more Persona 5, where hopefully I will be meeting Best Girl Futaba. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in, Random Mark Zero. I'm hoping to see you guys in the future, and here endeth the stream.